So, hallo, herzlich willkommen zu einem zweiten Durchgang von Return to Monkey Island, diesmal im schweren Modus. Und ich bin gespannt, was sich geändert hat im schweren Modus.
Take this, LeChuck!
Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on, I saw a scurvy dog shack back there.
Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those.
No way, you have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money. Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Okay, in diesem Durchgang muss ich ein bisschen mehr auf diese Quizkarten achten, denn ich hätte die schon gern alle gemacht.
Scurvy.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Exhibit removed. Aww. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry. Someplace.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good, you unlocked it.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay. Ugh. Gross. I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
I once had the hiccup.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of eight. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours. This is the perfect food. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat. They started making them bigger. Then people noticed the current bow-shaped design is actually, but the older design, you can still find the old on a modern anchor. If you look close, that's to prevent what's called plummeting. The little flanges at the tips are different. Most anchors these days are made of iron. About 30 years ago, all kinds of people, but the only way they could keep them from floating, the word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word. They're called that because when you stop, yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors.
Okay. Das müssen wir uns merken. Sie ist eine Expertin für Anker. Okay, wir können natürlich, und das ist war ja auch eigentlich schon am Anfang beim einfachen Modus ein Hinweis, denn ich habe die Quizfrage falsch beantwortet gehabt, dass man hier zurückspulen kann, wenn man Komma drückt. Okay, das wollen wir aber grundsätzlich nicht machen. Wenn ich halt was nicht finde an Quizkarten, dann ist es halt so.
You can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in.
Hey, Chucky, wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go! Chucky wins!
Woohoo! Yeah!
Ich hab dich gewinnen lassen, Chucky.
Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. They have no regard for personal property.
Gotta run.
How rude.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs. You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut. You should put that on your scurvy dog. Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun. Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if. I found one!
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Okay, beim einfachen Modus, ich sag immer normalen Modus, wollte ich, dass Chucky einen Schnauzer bekommt. Was nehmen wir denn jetzt? Ich wünsche mir eine coole Pflanze. Vielleicht kommt dann Chuck.
I wish for another scurvy dog.
Those things are bad for you. Told you so.
Der war eigentlich für mich, Chucky.
That was cool. I wish I had another coin.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Okay, wir gucken nochmal auf die To-Do-Liste, aber eigentlich müsste ich alles haben. Ach nee, Chucky im Rennen geschlagen. Das war auf der To-Do-Liste? Echt? Okay, ich habe gedacht, nur Rennen, aber na gut. Dann machen wir es halt nochmal. Schließlich wollen wir alles haben, ne?
You up for another race?
Yes,
You're on.
I'll officiate.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go!
I win!
Okay, jetzt haben wir alles.
I want
Nice.
to see 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Also ich habe hier jetzt keine Quizkarte gesehen.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch. Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Okay, dann gehen wir mal.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's hard on softness. I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Ich wollte mal schauen. Ach nee, das geht jetzt noch nicht. Ich muss das hier erst einsammeln, ne?
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Okay. Ah ja, okay. Also die, was ich schon beantwortet hatte, die sind auch beantwortet, ja? Und die, was ich falsch beantwortet habe, sind die auch falsch beantwortet? Oh, wow, 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 wow. Wer weiß denn sowas? Bitteschön. Haben wir noch eine unbeantwortete? Nee, das war's. Ja. Okay. Okay.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Okay, okay, dann gucken wir im hinteren Teil.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison. Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent? It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
It's not exactly a raid.
What else would we be interested in?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better. I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard. Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Absolutely. I'd love to be a swabby. Swabbing is one of my favorite things in the whole world. The restful, mindless repetition, the delicate scent of old soapy water, the proud satisfaction of a sparkling plank.
Okay. Save the strokes for the decks. The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck, nephew.
Oh, ballsy play, Andrew. LeChuck gave me a blacklist, and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes!
Now get lost.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Eigentlich will ich gar nicht so viel kommentieren, weil ich habe ja schon im Einfachmodus, für mich war das jetzt kein Einfachmodus, war ein Normalmodus, würde ich sagen, kommentiert und jeden Satz kommentiert fast und was weiß ich, keine Ahnung. Auf jeden Fall will ich das jetzt hier nicht mehr machen. Ja, und deswegen, da ich ja auch schon die Story jetzt weiß, werde ich großartig dazu nichts sagen, denn ich will auch keine Spoiler sagen.
Fine.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
She's good. No pieces missing.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine says anyway.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Okay, ich sehe eine Quizkarte. Juhu! Der Vulkan auf Monkey Island ist gefüllt mit Lava? What? What? Das ist doch mal Lava. Wollt ihr mich veräppeln hier?
Active little guys, aren't they? I think someone tried to secure a boat with this. The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Ich glaub's nicht hier. Da ist doch Lava. Was soll denn das? Ah, warte mal, der Vulkan, nicht die Höhle, ne? Ah, so dumm. So dumm, jetzt komme ich selber drauf. Natürlich. Okay. Ja. Das war eine Fangfrage. Das ist mies.
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island.
I've known you a long time. Try me.
I'm planning to sign on to LeChuck's crew, mutiny them, and take the ship.
Oh, dear. Isn't there an easier way?
Oh, trust me, that is the easy way. Sounds like we've both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
Bye.
Bye.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. They're having a half-off sale. Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again, too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. Haha, a little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Bye. They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks. The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
So, ich werde einfach alles anklicken, was geht.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts. Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Eileen is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Darker? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Will I succeed?
Achievement depends mostly on the definition of success.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
Never mind.
I never do.
Okay, also, wir sind ja jetzt im schweren Modus. Haben vorher den einfachen gespielt. Und ich bin jetzt echt mal gespannt, ob sich irgendwas großartig ändert.
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Okay,
is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Okay, ich habe schon eine Quizkarte gesehen. Nehmen wir die gleich. Zacki.
Too bad it's empty. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. A crystal? Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Looks like it's been there forever. Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Okay, nach welchem Wort fragt der Kurator beim Kreuzworträtsel? Ich habe keine Ahnung. Pirat, Kanone, Flagge, Entenmesser. Entermesser. Der Kurator? Kreuzworträtsel? In welchem Spiel sind wir jetzt? Keine Ahnung. Ich rate einfach. Damn you. Okay.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
In der Zwischenzeit auf LeChucks Schiff.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. It seems to be stuck closed.
Oh, da liegt eine Kisskarte. Haha, gesehen. Das Geisterhuhn mit Verdauungsproblemen heißt... Holy moly, Madison Lola. Oh Gott. Das Geisterhuhn mit Verdauungsproblemen. Es ist wahrscheinlich das Huhn... Na gut, ich spoilere es jetzt nicht, falls ihr den einfachen Modus nicht gesehen habt. Ich rate einfach. Okay. Noch eine Quizkarte. Sehr schön. Wie viele Gefangenen befinden sich im Eissteinbruch? Das waren einige. Okay, das war jetzt nur geraten, aber es waren viele, das weiß ich.
A visitor! Wait,
Guybrush Threepwood? Ha ha!
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore, but maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read. I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Watch your boots.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. but I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Okay, dann gucken wir mal in die Schlosserei.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hi. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a fail-safe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome-looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off.
Okay.
Those are my last crackers.
Also das kann ich ja jetzt sagen. Also im einfachen Modus konnte man die einfach nehmen. So, neue Quizkarte. Welche der folgenden Dinge kann man im Scurvy Dog Laden nicht kaufen? Heiße Wiener.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea. Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Okay, ich komme wieder. Befreien wir erstmal Otis.
Hey, Guybrush!
Hey, kid. How's your day going?
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case. I already copied the serial number. I don't remember this place being so leaky. Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You should never have given up being Swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is, but there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine can handle it. She doesn't need me.
I don't doubt that, but it isn't about what she does or doesn't need. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Warning, do not try these tricks at home. I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Okay, wir haben hier was im Inventar. Nämlich den Frosch des des Vergebens. Genau, Frosch des Vergebens.
This is for you.
Bitteschön,
You're
vergib
giving me
mir,
a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
What? Okay, das ging ganz einfach. Auch im Einfachmodus. Jemand hat das einfach nur ihr gegeben und das war's dann.
I like your stuffed, I guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Okay, den konnte man nicht nehmen.
It's a lot
Also es sind
of
schon
work
einige
being
Rätsel anders. Das ist ja schon mal ganz gut. So, jetzt muss ich aber noch mal gucken. Ich habe nämlich nicht wirklich zugehört. Was hat sie gesagt?
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Okay, was Persönliches draufschreiben. Habe ich was zum Draufschreiben? Ich habe zumindest eine Feder, aber ich habe keine Tinte. Okay. Okay. Da liegt noch eine Quizkarte. Was davon kann man auf dem Meeresboden nicht finden? Seetang, ein Gesier, eine Krabbe, ein Walknochen. Also die Krabbe weiß ich noch. Seetang, ein Walknochen. Ich sag ein Gesier. Scheiße, okay.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Okay, wir brauchen also irgendwie eine Tinte oder so. Gehen wir mal auf die Map. Gehen wir erstmal zu Stan.
Wow, that's worse than I am. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? It's a dried up old sea sponge. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It always looks bigger on this side of the island. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage. I remember when this place used to be wall-to-wall with sword training gyms. Now there's nothing but trees. Progress. Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. I used to love these when I was 6. Until like Museum of Pirate Lore.
Oh, da liegt eine Quizkarte.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Okay, der hat auf jeden Fall hier Tinte. Ich gehe mal kurz raus, da war eine Quizkarte. Wo kann man Gestrüpp finden? Gestrüpp. Überall, würde ich sagen. Okay, keine Ahnung. Es war nur geraten.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter, written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy number 1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the Pirate of 1,000 Faces. There's some very tiny writing on it. What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the Pirate of 1,000 Faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Okay, hier konnten wir auch nicht rein im anderen Modus. Was mag Guybrush? Überhaupt nicht. Pilze. Er mag keine Pilze. Papageienfutter. Aha. Die Cracker-Mischung nehmen. Gucken wir
It's
es mal an.
Cracker Mix. Some assembly required.
Okay. Sonst hier noch was? Ne, sonst ist hier nichts, ne? Das war's? Okay. Okay. Ich probiere jetzt mal was. Ich weiß nicht, ob das geht.
The display case is locked.
Okay, dann brauche ich doch erst den Schlüssel. Ich wollte ihn eigentlich irgendwie ablenken und dann an die Tinte kommen, aber das geht jetzt anscheinend nicht. Okay, okay. Gut, dann gehen wir erstmal nochmal kurz in die Scumbar. In die Scumbar wollte ich, okay.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir. You look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Okay. Ich habe gerade einen Frosch im Hals. Verzeihung. Verzeihung. Ich probiere das mal.
Stay away from my mom.
Na, okay, man muss ihn erst ablenken. Alles klar. Gut, also, dann brauche ich erst das Buch aus der... Warte mal, da war noch eine Quizkarte, oder? Habe ich doch gesehen. Und zwar ein Buch von... da ist die Quizkarte. Von dem Governor. An der Toilette des Toilettenhäuschen ist nichts. Ein Mond. Werden die Fragen leichter? Ist das auch eine Quizkarte? Nee. Okay, also, dann muss ich jetzt... Ich gucke nochmal bei Wally vorbei.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Better to have one for each eye.
Okay.
If you say so.
Gut. Ich dachte, hier muss man was Besonderes machen, aber das ist wie auch im anderen Modus. Gut. Dann zurück zum Museum. Kann man noch irgendwie schneller auf die Map? Mit M? Nein. Seekarte. Okay, es gibt also nur eine Seekarte. Also ich kann von hier nicht auf die Map. Na gut. Okay, hätte ja sein können. Ah, da ist eine Quizkarte. Ah, die sind echt gut versteckt. Captain Kate Capsize wurde zu Unrecht wegen erfundener Anschuldigungen inhaftiert. Kommt in keinem Monkey Island Spiel vor? Nein. Wurde zur Gouverneurin von Melee Island ernannt? Nein. Betreibt einen Laden für gebrauchte Särge auf Fat Island? Nein. Dann kann es nur das sein. Gut. Okay, wo wollte ich hin? Ah, zum Museum. Genau. Oder? Wollte ich zum Museum? Ja, doch, ich wollte zum Museum. Dann wollte ich hier mir die Seriennummer aufschreiben.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
So, nice. Dann gehen wir zurück zur Schlosserei. Und wir haben auch noch die Cracker. Vielleicht können wir was austauschen.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Okay, geben wir erstmal die Nummer.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Okay, jetzt probieren wir das mal mit den Crackern.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Alles klar. Danke. Okay, jetzt haben wir die Cracker. Ich werde jetzt aber die Vitrine erstmal so aufmachen, dass der Alarm ausgelöst wird.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock.
Okay, und jetzt probieren wir mal die Feder.
That's folded perfectly. That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
Okay, das war nicht der Trick. Schade. Ich hab gedacht, das ist so einfach. Na gut.
Welcome back. I checked the display case and it seems fine, so we're open for business again.
Na gut, dann geben wir hier erstmal dem Papagei die Cracker. Und noch mehr Cracker. Wir müssen ihn lange genug ablenken. Und noch mehr Cracker. Und tschüss. Währenddessen in der Villa.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Okay, ich gucke mal kurz nochmal ins Inventar. Also wir haben hier die Augenklappe. Und wir brauchen jetzt hier irgendwie eine Signatur. Ach, ich kann es auch einfach ohne Tinte draufschreiben. Okay, liebe Carla.
Dear Carla.
Tut mir leid, dass ich dich damals in die Luft gejagt habe. Dass ich deinen Geburtstag vergessen habe. Dass ich unseren Jahrestag vergessen habe. Dass ich das Buch, das ich mir ausgeliehen habe, verloren habe.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Mir ist klar, dass du zur Robustheit bist. Ich schätze es, dass du leidenschaftlich zur Leidenschaft bist. Ich schätze es sehr, dass du dem Pflichtbewusstsein verpflichtet bist.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
Und alle sagen, wie nett du bist. Und ich sage den Leuten immer, wie nett du bist. Und ich weiß, dass du wirklich netter bist, als die Leute sagen.
And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Auch wenn es eigentlich nicht meine Schuld war. Ich verspreche mich, in Zukunft zu bessern. Ich habe mir ein Erinnerungssystem eingerichtet. Du machst mir eine Heidenangst. Ich versuche mich zu bessern.
I promise to do better in the future.
Okay. Das müsste doch jetzt funktionieren. Ne? Können wir das Kochbuch nehmen. Liebe Carla. Liebe Carla. Ein Geschenk nur für dich.
This is for you.
Mit Widmung.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
What? Why? Das war doch total nett. Liebe Carla.
Dear Carla. Sorry for blowing you up that one time. I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Okay, vielleicht ist sie jetzt zufrieden. Hier, bitte. Take it.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, what's this about blowing me up? I don't remember it quite like that. Anyway, I don't know why you're apologizing, and I'm not sure you know either. I reject your frog.
Oh, come on, Carla, nimm den scheiß Frosch.
I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Can we try the frog again?
Dear Carla, what's this about blowing me up? I don't remember it quite like that. Anyway, I don't know why you're apologizing, and I'm not sure you know either. I reject your frog.
Mist. Okay. Wir brauchen ein paar Hinweise, was mit Carla los ist. Wir haben die Statue hier am Anfang, die habe ich mir gar nicht richtig angeschaut. Gucken wir mal, was da drauf steht.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th Governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Port Elizabeth.
Port Elizabeth, okay, merken wir uns. Und dann war noch das Plakat hier.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's hard on softness.
Softness, okay. Softness, Port Elizabeth. Das merken wir uns. Und dann sollte das jetzt hoffentlich kein Problem sein mit der Auswahl. Okay, meine Liebe. Probieren wir es nochmal. Liebe Carla.
Dear Carla. Sorry for forgetting your birthday. I admire that you are hard on softness. As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology.
Ich glaube, das war nicht
Even
richtig.
though it wasn't really my fault.
Okay, warte mal. Ich mach nochmal. Wir sollten uns für das Buch entschuldigen. Nochmal. Hallo
Dear
Carla. Sorry für das
Sorry
Buch.
for losing the book I borrowed.
Deine Sanftmut.
I admire that you are hard on softness.
Und Port Elizabeth.
As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology.
Und ich versuche mich zu bessern.
I promise to do better in the future.
Okay. Das hört sich doch gut an. So, Carla, jetzt möchte ich gerne ein Buch von dir.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. and I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Okay, nice. Dann her jetzt mit dem Buch.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Sehr gut. Okay, wo müssen wir jetzt hin? Wir müssen jetzt zum Koch. Zum Chef. Einmal kurz einen Blick über alles werfen. Nicht, dass irgendwo noch eine Karte rumliegt.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
War hier noch irgendwas? Nö. Okay, dann nehmen wir jetzt das Messer für den Mob.
This will be
dass Wally eine Karte machen kann.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
10 Minuten später.
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Okay, die ist ein bisschen ausführlicher. Wie die im anderen Modus. Gucken wir uns gleich nochmal an. Gehen wir erstmal zum Wald. Die fleischfressende Pflanze ansehen. Okay, die gab's glaube ich auch nicht im anderen Modus.
A classic specimen of Alata needlius, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny sharp teeth. Ooh, purple flowers. These must be teasel, or alliums, or clematis.
Okay, ja, okay. Wir müssen den Blumen folgen, so wie es aussieht. Ja. Nee. Okay, warte mal, jetzt bin ich hier. Also ich muss nach rechts und dann nach oben. Rechts, oben und dann wieder rechts. Ups. Verzeihung.
Ew.
Irgendwo eine Karte?
Guess I lost my way.
Ah, shitty. Nochmal. Okay, wir gucken nochmal auf die Karte. Rechts, hoch. Rechts. Rechts, hoch. Rechts.
guess I lost my way.
Okay, dann gehen wir einfach jetzt da lang, wenn es da nicht lang geht.
I guess I lost my way.
What the? Oder bin ich jetzt hier? Nee, das kann ja nicht sein. Ich bin verwirrt. Warum geht es nicht?
I guess I lost my way.
Komisch. Muss ich mir die vielleicht erst angucken?
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Oder muss ich mir vielleicht diese Sachen hier immer angucken? Warte mal. Das habe ich nämlich nicht gemacht.
Ach. I guess I lost my way.
Ah, das stimmt doch. Ihr wollt mich doch hier verarschen jetzt. Oder sind doch die Pflanzen hier der Hinweis? Okay, also. Blume, Blume, Blume. Okay, dann machen wir es mal so. Wir gucken auf die Blumen. Blume, Blume. Blume, Blume. Jetzt wieder Blume. Ich glaube, das passt eher. Okay. Dann als nächstes hier die fleischfressende Pflanze. Wieder fleischfressende Pflanze. Nochmal. 3-mal fleischfressende Pflanze. Okay. Und dann 2-mal die violette Blume. Zum Schluss die Pilze. Okay. Okay. Sehr verwirrend.
It's like there's a welcoming committee. Mind your mama, little prick the kids. Hey, little fella. Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree.
Mehrere Stunden später. Voll schrecklich.
It's probably time for them to fly south. Hey, little dear. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. I'll take a shortcut back.
Viele Stunden später. Okay, gut. Wir haben den Schwamm schon, ne? Ja, okay, dann können wir es ja kombinieren. Okay, dann gehen wir jetzt zur Voodoo Lady. Die muss uns die Augenklappe verzaubern.
Can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could have. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
Ich weiß schon wo.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, wir hatten gerade was gesehen, was es im ersten Run nicht gab, nämlich diese fleischfressende Pflanze und die hatte auch so, ja, Nadeln. Ich probiere das mal. Was anderes kann ich mir nicht vorstellen, sonst haben wir hier nichts entdeckt, was anders ist. Es kann nur das sein. Da, diese, ja, Nadeln würde ich es nennen. Schneid mal was ab.
Gotcha, you pointy little trichiophyte. This is a plant with a bad attitude, and enough pokey parts to back it up. It's soft and extra fuzzy. This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
Als ich das vorbestellt hatte, habe ich natürlich nicht den Text gelesen. Mit dem kann man überhaupt nichts anfangen. Das ist einfach nur, dass man sie hat. Ich denke mir schon im ersten Run, was kann man damit machen? Ja, nix. Gar nichts. Na gut. Hauptsache man hat's. Gut. Back to the Voodoo Lady. Und dann gucken wir mal. Dann müssten wir gleich mit Kapitel 1 durch sein. Ging schneller als gedacht.
There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Yeah. What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
Okay, wir haben den Mob, wir haben die Augenklappe. Müsste funktionieren.
Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay. How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick, blobby spongy part. Good enough. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew?
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Währenddessen in der Scumbar.
Threepwood's on the Chuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.